Hello everyone, Seth aka Zero Knight here, and today I am back with yet another commentary. Instead of a Sonic game though, we are doing a Kirby game. This is Kirby's Adventure for the Nintendo Entertainment System, the very first video game I've ever played. But I don't have Emmy for this commentary because I only just recently got her into the Kirby series like last year, so instead, I have another friend with me who's actually been a fan of Kirby for much longer, so please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I like Kirby. I played Kirby on GameCube. Didn't have an N64 or anything prior to that, but I like Kirby, so hopefully my commentary is decent.
Yeah, although she likes more than just Kirby, obviously. She loves cats and Lady Gaga.
Yeah, it's true.
hmm So what we're seeing right here is the introduction for the game, where it shows how to play, how to use Kirby's copy abilities, and various abilities that he can get. It doesn't show all of them, but it shows a decent amount of them, like the ice ability, the sword ability, as we're seeing right here. There's the parasol ability, or parasol ability. So yeah, like I said, this is the very first video game I've ever played. I first played it on my grandfather's Nintendo Entertainment System, and since then, I've kind of been obsessed with Kirby. Although, unfortunately for me, despite playing Kirby on my grandfather's NES, I wouldn't actually get to play another Kirby game until I think Kirby and the Amazing Mirror on the Game Boy Advance. Even so, it wasn't really my copy. In fact, I didn't even get to own a Kirby game until 2006 when Kirby Squeak Squad released. Although although I was still a fan of Kirby before then because at the time Kirby Right Back at Ya like premiered on television, so I still had a lot of good exposure to the character. I just didn't really get to have access to most of the games because even back when Kirby Right Back at Ya was still new, I didn't have any video game systems like outside of a PC, like a computer.
Yeah,
Yep.
I understand that.
hmm
I didn't have that many gaming systems either. I was just allowed to have a GameCube until I was 10, and then I was allowed to get a DS finally.
It's funny you say that because the DS was the first video game system that my family ended up owning as well.
Oh, funny.
Yep. Level 1, Vegetable Valley. Yeah, for some reason in this game, instead of being called worlds, they're called levels for some reason. Not sure why. And I guess this first stage, I think it's safe to assume to call it a stage rather than a level. Although, even though it's technically the same thing, but yeah. Also, the music for this game, I love it so much. Oh my god. Kirby's Adventure has not only my favorite soundtrack in the entire series, but it's also one of my favorite video game soundtracks of all time. Like, top 5, easily.
It's pretty adorable.
It is. So, oh, there's the UFO ability. Unlike most abilities, this one is actually, you can't really hold on to it after finishing the stage, not unless you use a certain glitch anyway, in the case of the NES version.
I mean, it is pretty broken, so.
It is. In fact, if you use the glitch, you can see how easily it breaks boss fights in half, like if you use it on King DDD, for example.
Oh, I bet.
hmm Oh my god, now we get to see his little dance for the first time. I always loved that little victory dance jingle because it always made me very happy.
Yeah, it's iconic.
Very iconic. In fact, I remember when I finally started showing Emmy a lot of the Kirby games, I noticed that she kept humming the victory jingle a lot of the times when it played.
I don't blame her, it's catchy.
Very catchy. And here we have this crane game, because Kirby's Adventure also has some mini games to try and get extra lives, or in some case bonus points. And right here I was able to get 4 extra lives. Da, 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 da. All right.
It's not like we'll need them.
I know, because it's Kirby, and Kirby tends to be pretty easy, not unless you're, playing on extra mode.
Or if you're bad like me.
I know, because I know you made it I know you made it up to like the end of the third world, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yes. I think I got. Oh, I didn't get a game over, but did I?
I think you
almost
did.
get a game over?
I think you did get a game over actually.
Yeah, and then I almost got a second one, and then we ended it before that had happened.
Yeah. Here we have Crash. Crash is a one-use ability where you use it once and that's it. But it's basically a screen nuke because it wipes out every enemy on screen. Unlike Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy, which was the very first Kirby game ever released, this game has a dash ability, so Kirby can run twice as fast as he usually would. And as you just saw there, he also has the ability to slide as, I guess, some sort of evasive maneuver, or for like defeating weaker enemies. So yeah. Also, I hope you don't like. I hope you like swords, because I tend to use that ability a lot in this playthrough. I will be showing off the other abilities. Don't worry about that. But it's just that sword is a personal favorite of mine because I just really like swords, not just in Kirby, but in video games in general.
It's criminal that there wasn't a broom ability until recently.
Well, you say that, and technically that ability debuted in Kirby's Dream Land 3.
What?
Yeah, cleaning debuted in Kirby's Dream Land 3. It just so happens that they brought it back in Kirby Star Allies, only with a much larger moveset.
That's awesome.
You've played Kirby's Dream Land 3, actually. I'm not sure, because I remember we played that game together, and I could have sworn you used the cleaning ability at least once.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Kirby had a little broom, and he could actually sweep the area, literally.
Yes.
Oh dear. So, one thing worth mentioning about this game is that a lot of the worlds in this game are named after foods of some sort. Not all of them, but most of them. For example, this one is called Vegetable Valley. The second one is called Ice Cream Island. Then you got Butter Building, Grape Garden, Yogurt Yard, Orange Ocean, and the last one is Rainbow Resort, which is the only one that isn't named after food.
Well, maybe you can eat a rainbow.
Well, I'm sure you can taste the rainbow. You get it? Because the Skittles.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, it technically falls into that category even so. Oh dear. And here we have the museum. The museum basically allows you to pick up a random copy ability. Well, not random copy ability, but a specific copy ability that just so happens to be in that museum, and there are multiple throughout the game. So yeah. Also, this Poppy Brother is kind of annoying because, as you saw, I kept running into it as I was trying to, climb up the ladder.
Whew.
Yep, come on, climb up.
Oh my gosh.
He still hit me, yeah. But I'm not gonna fall for it this time. There we go. Now, the mini-bosses. These guys are definitely very easy, but when you're like me and you're a kid, and because I'll be honest, I didn't even know about the copy abilities when I first played this game. So when I first played the game, I played it more like Kirby's Dream Land, in which I just inhaled enemies and spat them back out, just like in Kirby's Dream Land,
Well, when did you figure out about the copy abilities?
I first heard about them when I saw somebody play Kirby and the Amazing Mirror on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh.
The first time I actually used them myself, though, was in Kirby Squeak Squad. I remember. Oh, look who it is! It's Meta Knight.
Oh.
Yep. And he gave me some invincibility candy, so now I'm invincible with that catchy invincibility music. Yeah, this is the first game that Meta Knight ever appeared in, and Meta Knight is not only my favorite Kirby character, but one of my favorite video game characters of all time. Like, he is my second favorite video game character and my favorite Nintendo character overall. So, yeah. And
He's
now...
pretty cool.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying he is pretty cool.
Definitely. And here we have the first boss. Like in a lot of Kirby games, the first boss is Wispy Woods, but as you can see, he is a total pushover in this game. I'm just continuously slashing at him with his sword, and look at that, he didn't even get a chance to attack. And already I get that happy victory music.
Why does Kirby dance while he's crying?
Because Kirby's just happy that he won, I guess. Kirby is very young. He is a good boy, a very good boy.
It's true.
Anyway, that was part 1. That was Vegetable Valley. Tune in for part 2, where we go to Ice Cream Island. So see you then.